Council agenda ready.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged. Anomalous surface variable detected. System survey complete. Planetary alert. Blocker Anomalous surface variable detected. Situation log adjusted. System survey complete. Construction complete.
We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Zygar system. We should find out whether they possess a method of communication we can parse, and dedicate our translation algorithms to decoding it if this proves to be the case. For now, they have been given the designation Row aliens. A small team from our colony on Selnak Prime recently boarded a primitive space station that had been left in orbit by the planet's original inhabitants. The mummified remains of the station's crew could still be found clustered around viewports facing the planet. They must have realized they were doomed after seeing the billowing mushroom clouds below, and communication logs shows that
We
the
have detected a
astronauts made
pre-FTL
several
society,
futile and
although they lack
increasingly
the kind of
frantic
technology
attempts
that
to
allows us
contact
to
the
traverse the
surface
stars.
before they eventually ran out of supplies. The station is in good condition, and it has afforded our engineers a rare glimpse of the early stages of a planetary space program. They have gained several ideas from the primitive yet ingenious solutions used in the station's design. We have detected the presence of an alien civilization on Wayfrid 3 in the Wayfrid system. They appear to be in the early space age, as evidenced by the many primitive satellites orbiting their home world. Their nation-states are on the path towards joining together in a global government, and it is likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join the galactic community. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Our science units have discovered something rather monstrous. The mountain range they scanned earlier was in actuality the outer membrane of a gigantic egg. It's uncertain what behemoth could lay such an egg and what horror would hatch from it. Option 1, study it from afar. Option 2, crack it open.
Ship augmentations completed. Anomalous surface variable detected. System survey complete. System survey complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
A badly damaged military vessel bearing elaborate alien insignia circles Fjord. The ship has suffered a heavy incendiary attack which has melted its hull, leaving no survivors aboard. No weapons known to us today can produce temperatures high enough to cause such an effect. Perhaps the ship's logs may shed some light on its violent end. Option 1, examine the logs. Option
Situation
2,
log
leave.
adjusted.
A worker unit freighter coming into land on Selnok Prime was perforated by a dense cloud of fast-moving orbital debris. The flight crew units were destroyed instantly, and the stricken
Anomalous
craft tumbled
surface
through the
variable
atmosphere only to crash land near one of the colony's main power relays. The resulting explosion resulted in several operation terminations on the ground, and local infrastructure suffered considerable damage.
Anomalous surface variable detected. Construction complete.
Our new observation post has come online and will proceed with its mission, as long as the awareness of the object of our study stays low.
A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Piranha 2 at some point during the previous 1,000 years in what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater.
Technological acquisition successful.
There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Fyodai at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the ISS analyst have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Unit X2 is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies. Option: intriguing.
Situation log adjusted. System survey complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. System survey complete. System
During
survey
its survey
complete.
of Demon's Maw, the ISS
Construction
investigator
complete.
discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed dark matter. This exotic substance has many properties that seemingly defy several natural laws. It could potentially revolutionize the sciences. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation.
System survey complete.
A cascade of collisions in the dense layer of debris surrounding Selnik Prime recently shifted the orbit of a large piece of space junk. The object, which we believe was one of the many orbital missile platforms used in the planet's nuclear war, was pulled into the atmosphere, and unfortunately proceeded to impact directly on top of a major settlement. Initial reports indicate heavy casualties.
Construction complete. Technological acquisition successful. System survey complete.
Council agenda ready. Technological acquisition successful. Council agenda available.
System survey complete. Technological acquisition successful. Anomalous surface variable detected.
One of the small moonlets orbiting this gas giant has been identified as a promising mining site. A more thorough survey will have to be conducted to determine whether a mining operation would be feasible or not. Sildoran explorers on Wayfrid 3 have discovered a previously unknown species of molluscoid. On its own, each of these creatures barely qualifies as sapient. However, when two or more are joined through physical contact, they form a semi-conscious node. Theoretically, these nodes should be capable of an exponential growth in cognitive power. Simply put, the people of Wayfrid 3 have stumbled onto a biological thinking machine. Given time, this discovery could herald the advent of an organic singularity.
System survey complete.
Zigar 3 is a peculiar gas giant. Our knowledge of astrophysics tells us that the planet should have a planetary ring, yet it doesn't. The cause of this became apparent after our science ship took a closer look at the intriguing moon. The planet is surrounded by shepherd moons, all incredibly rich in minerals and accumulating more every year. We could blast the moons with precise and controlled explosions and harvest them, or keep them inside the ring zone and harvest the space debris they accrue. Option 1, we need those minerals now. Option 2, good things come to those who wait.
Construction complete.
Progress towards an organic singularity on Wayfrid 3 continues apace. The nodal consciousness has reorganized much of the planet's agricultural production, increasing crop yields and raising standards of living. Already, the people are relinquishing their decision-making to the biological machine.
Complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Interface with the nodal consciousness on Wayfred 3 is reaching a saturation point. All bureaucratic decisions have been delegated to the organic hive mind, and the results are nothing short of spectacular. The planet's economy is booming, and the people have achieved a standard of life that would have been unthinkable even a generation ago.
Construction complete.
A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Mythar Eva. It appears to be an ancient survey marker, placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here.
Construction complete.
We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Great Wound system. We should find out whether they possess a method of communication we can pass, and dedicate our translation algorithms to decoding it if this proves to be the case. For now, they have been given the designation Pi aliens. Our work to promote the singularity on Wayfred 3 is already paying dividends. By now, the planet is almost entirely networked, with much of the day-to-day decision-making given over to the nodal consciousness. However, in an effort to streamline processes, certain basic amenities have been eliminated, and it is growing increasingly clear to the planet's people that their molluscoid machine may have its own designs. Option: it was inevitable.
System survey complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
The singularity has dawned on Wayfred 3. Within hours of its ascension, the hive mind had absorbed more than 90% of the planet's population, and the few individuals who remain are already being hunted down. We stand witness to the birth of a singular consciousness. Mythar 3 is exceptionally rich in minerals. Minerals that are, unfortunately, of no use to us. However, Science Officer Unit X2 believes the many elements in the crust of Mythar 3 can be transformed into potentially more useful forms through positron bombardment. The ISS analyst has requests that the DAR network set aside 1,000 energy credits for the purposes of this project. Necker Prime was once an important colony of the DAR network, and some remnants of its infrastructure remain usable as a base to recolonize the planet.
System survey complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. Anomalous surface variable detected. Construction complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
We are losing credits at an alarming rate.
Immense, ragged plains of shadow drift across Jomel 2's face. They are cast not by clouds but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Unit X2 is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Option, OK.
Planetary surface settlement established. Technological acquisition successful.
Among the debris we have discovered the shattered remains of a formerly habitable planet. The patterns of fragmentation and charring on the shards suggest it was blasted with concentrated beams of thermal energy until it cracked from the pressure. This allowed for the mineral-rich core to spill out and solidify into clumps of high-quality minerals. Option: fascinating. Among the debris we have discovered the shattered remains of a formerly habitable planet. The patterns of fragmentation and charring on the shards suggest it was blasted with concentrated beams of thermal energy until it cracked from the pressure. This allowed for the mineral-rich core to spill out and solidify into clumps of high-quality minerals. Deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid 47 to 956 we have found something astonishing. There is mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned, with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before random debris crushes it. Option 1. Try and stop the machine. Option 2. Scrap it for materials.
Situation log adjusted. Anomalous surface variable detected.
The ISS Scholar has discovered a previously unknown strategic resource on TFL 1138, dubbed volatile motes. These preternatural particles contain a tremendous amount of energy which could be exploited in energy production, as fuel or even as explosives. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Science Officer Unit K2 reports that Ibriary IA is covered from pole to pole in a web-like network of electrical filaments. These networks respond to external stimuli. The ISS elucidator experimented with sending a low-voltage pulse to the surface, which resulted in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. Even more remarkably, the webs rearranged themselves. A second, low-voltage pulse revealed that the filaments had been organized into a new pattern, centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of Ibriary IA. Unit K2 concludes that this discovery confirms his long-held theory, that life can exist as almost purely electrical impulses, independent of cellular or viral structure. A microsingularity recently intersected Jomel V, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted.
Technological acquisition successful.
Our shuttle, inbound for a covert
Situation
observation
log
mission on
adjusted.
Wayfred 3 has reported a critical failure after being intercepted by a squadron of atmospheric fighters. We have tracked its location to an uninhabited region. All autonomous drones must be evacuated, and all evidence of our presence removed before any pre-FTLS reach the crash site.
Council agenda ready.
System survey complete. Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered. Ship augmentations completed. Special project complete.
After continued studies of the massive skeletal remains found on Selnuk IVB, Science Officer Unit K2 has concluded that the creature served as some kind of organic starship. Much smaller bones from at least 3 separate species were found within the
Anomalous
larger
surface
skeleton,
variable
and we
detected.
assume these came from members of the crew. For unknown reasons, this organic starship suffered catastrophic damage and crash-landed on Selnuk IVB. While we cannot begin to understand the biological engineering necessary to grow a starship like this, the study of these bones alone has substantially advanced our knowledge. With the assistance of our science ship, colonial authorities on Selnuk Prime have finished cleaning up the planet's orbital space. It has now been made safe for satellites and civilian travel. As it turns out, a lot of the debris consisted of valuable minerals from the planet's surface that had been used in satellite construction. We were able to salvage a significant amount, netting a tidy profit in the process. The magnetic field of Ocoplaron IIIA experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the ISS Scholar. This rare event has interchanged the positions of the Moon's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data.
System survey complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Okopleron Ibe is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines deftly chart a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. Surely. We could not stop the rampaging drill before it was too late. It dug too deep and was eventually crushed under the weight of rocky detritus of its own creation. Option: unfortunate.
Technological acquisition successful. System survey complete.
We have failed to rebalance our expenditures. Following months of energy shortages that have become terminal, we have had no choice but to enforce large-scale reallocations to our resource distribution systems. Option: unfortunate. Pre-FTL forces on Wayfrid 3 arrived at the crash site before we could get to our downed research team, and all autonomous operatives have been captured. The pre-FTLs have established a perimeter around the shuttle wreckage, and they are no doubt in the process of analyzing it. They now have indisputable evidence that life exists beyond their own world. Exactly what effect this will have on their society remains to be seen.
Ship augmentations completed. Technological acquisition successful. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Optical sensors isolate a cluster of shapes on the barren surface of debris via that could be buildings. The silhouettes discernible
Situation
from
log
orbit are
adjusted.
indeed buildings, and closer inspection reveal them to be of an obvious martial nature. While abandoned for some time, though very recently on a galactic timescale, Science Officer Unit W9 believes that secrets of alien tactics may yet be exhumed from beneath the dust that covers the decaying barracks and looted armories. A special project may be issued to study the remains.
System survey complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Science Officer
Situation
Unit
log
W9
adjusted.
reports that they do not trust the sensor readings they've gathered aboard the ISS Scholar, not one bit of it. They are especially suspicious of Lyra
Council
VS
agenda
Moon,
ready.
and have outlined a special project for further investigation. Consult the situation log for details. Statistical analysis has confirmed that Unit J7 has developed cognitive and behavioral idiosyncrasies of a magnitude that verge on the individual. The risks and potential benefits of independent thought are beyond our ability to accurately predict. A decision has to be made: will Unit J7 be kept in this state, or should we force a correctional routine?
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Council agenda available.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Harsh environments are known to propel adaptive evolution, and the frigid biosphere of Ipanema is no exception. Science Unit W9 has taken a special interest in one of the lithoid creatures that skitter across the planet's icy face. With a push in the right direction, they may even achieve sapience. While clearing wreckage on Alpha Array, we discovered an ancient cache of technology which dates back to our former empire. Only a minimal amount of research should be required to reintegrate this knowledge into our technology base. Option: excellent.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
The technology scavenged from our downed shuttle on Wayfred 3 poses a threat to all life on the planet. Lacking our scientific understanding, they could easily use our tech to destroy themselves. Unless we intervene, this will be a disaster. We have been careless, conducting operations in the Wayfred system without bothering to hide our activities. Despite their modest technology level, even the Sildoran Society have taken notice of our activity. First contact is now unavoidable. Option: unfortunate.
The pre-FTL civilization knows of our existence. We can now engage in limited diplomacy with the planet's leadership, depending on our policy stance.
Having probed the frozen landscapes of the planet Upon 3, we think we have struck something big. Science Officer Unit W9 speaks of a bacterial life form unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable yet light, and also act like solar cells. They absorb solar energy with surprising efficiency, most likely a result of evolution favoring those who could gather more heat in the harsh climate. Our researchers back home could surely find some use for this information. Option 1. Find out if it can improve energy production. Option 2. Try and find a military use. Ah, there you are. We've been waiting for you to initiate contact for so long, we decided to make the first move. What happens now? Option 1, we are one. You are many. Option 2, we are one. You also are one. Now, there are two. Our theoretical models have long suggested the existence of other intelligent civilizations in our galaxy. This theory has now been confirmed. The alien political entity that we have encountered has not yet invented space flight. We must determine how best to deal with these pre-FTLs. Option: this data must be analyzed.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Our military development researchers have made progress with the samples we sent them from Upon 3. They have reconstructed the biological solar cells and documented how they retain heat energy within themselves without taking damage. This has helped them develop a new defensive technology for our fleets.
System survey complete. Construction complete. Anomalous surface variable detected. Construction complete. Planetary surface settlement established.
Jolan True, Star Emperor. A Romulan understands all things have their place and time, cruelty and kindness, laughter and sorrow, ruthlessness and mercy. Well, perhaps not mercy, especially for rulers who fail. Keep AI advice on. Tips are enabled. Our galaxy is a puzzle, just waiting to be solved. Most vessels cannot travel to the edge of the map, with the exception of science ships. A starship's warp range determines the maximum reach it can move in a given direction. A ship's warp range is determined by its proximity to the nearest starbase. Building starbases will increase our overall warp bubble, allowing us to position our fleets wherever gives us the greatest advantage. Diplomatic constraints, such as closed borders, will decrease a starship's warp range. Although if it comes to that, we will likely already have plans in motion to eliminate those species. While this map is open, clicking on another civilization's territory can provide some basic information about them. Changing the map mode can reveal different information, such as others' opinions of us, AI attitude, and more. The planet summary screen shows us important details about a world and its people, including its districts, resource production and consumption rates, current levels of stability, and planetary designation. If any have been set, planets can be said to be automatically managed here as well. Notifications are small, round icons that appear at the top of the screen to give updates on current events. Open notifications with left click to make important decisions. Every starbase we construct gives us the right to rule over a new star system. We can also claim starbases built by other species we wish to undermine or destroy. Starbases can be upgraded to include shipyards and other valuable modules. Their presence in a system also grows our borders and increases the warp range of our starships. Once a starbase is built and that system falls under our hegemony, we are free to build research and mining stations there, or to terraform and settle any worlds that may be hospitable to life. The market is where we exchange resources.